Great, so I'm here to tell you the story of design. Stories are a powerful way we communicate to the rest of the world. The way we've told our stories has evolved over time. More recently, we've used technology, information, and the internet to help tell our stories. And specifically, we've used the rating website Yelp to help tell our tales. Yelp is a 1 through 5 rating method to help inform our neighbors and friends of different establishments throughout our community. The following are Yelp reviews for a McDonald's in downtown Seattle, Washington. Oh, for the love of Pete. I haven't had a McDonald's Quarter Pounder in at least 6 months. I wanted one, so off I went. I'm sorry, we're out of Quarter Pounders. You're kidding me, right? Nope, we ran out of meat a couple of hours ago. How is that possible? I swear to God. The kid looks around, leans over, and says, "Shitty management, it happens all the time." Star rating, 5 stars for employee honesty, 0 stars for shitty management, 0 stars for being out of meat. Overall rating, 1 star. This is the funnest restaurant I've ever been to. How is it that the most authentic dive bar in Seattle is a McDonald's that serves no alcohol? Don't come here alone at night. 5 stars for people watching, 5 stars for adventure potential, 5 stars for authenticity, and 5 stars for sense of danger. If one of the items on your scavenger hunt is introduce yourself to a naked hobo on drugs, come here. Cities are living organisms. As we move through these dynamic places, our senses heighten, and we engage all five of our senses, and we record these memories, and they become stories. Some of these stories become legend and become a part of the fabric of our urban neighborhoods. And these places are only becoming more interesting because cities are growing. The 2010 census told us that 80% of the U.S. population now lives in an urban area. That's an increase of over 12% in 10 years, the equivalent of 26.8 million new people in cities. That's more than the population of Texas in 10 years. And that's not just in the United States, it's all over the world. In 2010, we also learned that 50% of the world now lives in a city or non-rural area. And by 2050, that number is going to jump to 70% of the world living in cities. That's a projected 6.7 billion people. And it's not scary to me. I'm encouraged by this growth because it means that we're going to need to solve problems with the help of design professionals. And this growth is going to bring about amazing new features in our cities. We're going to see marvelous new skyscrapers, massive bridges, and in neighborhoods, mixed-use residential design, which is a single floor of market, office, and cafe space with several floors of residential above. And one such example has me intrigued. This is a brand new mixed-use residential building that I was fortunate enough to visit. Now, it's not, a secret that new architectural design is 100% original. We often borrow from the perceived success of previous invention in order to further new design. And I'm not sure whether or not the architect for this new building decided to recreate an Apple iPhone 5C, but the obvious influencers are there. As an architect, I see clean, modern lines and a sort of youthful quirkiness that has helped the iPhone 5C become successful. However, I submit to you that the power of the iPhone is not on the outside, but it's in the inside. It's in the technology. It's in the way that it improved our world through connection, in its way that it's told its story to us. And I believe that this principle is where this building has failed, because this green glow that emits through this particular room is a reflection off of an exterior wall. It's not connected to its world or its community or not even into reality, unless you're the Incredible Hulk. And this image, for me, tells me two key notions. One is that design is rarely perfect. And the second is that we've reached a tipping point in the way that we see the design process with future growth on the horizon. We tell our stories as a way to communicate ourselves to the rest of the world, tell our personal story in who we are and how we live. design is a reflection of us. The values that move us forward as a society, and the stories that make us human. And without the stories woven into the fabric of design, then architecture is nothing more than a broken device.